Today, let's revisit teaching online. I feel like we left money on the table. Let's get started. Xewani, welcome back to my channel. So I do have another video or two about teaching online, and yes, it is a viable way of making good cash online. But look, I feel like I didn't talk about everything because there are so many schools. Remember, you need to look, and look, apply everywhere. You probably will get a lot of no's, but remember, you're looking for a good fit for you. And by the way, don't sit there thinking Petunia just applied once and then she just got accepted. I got so many no's, guys, but there's no time to cry about it. I got so many no's, but thankfully, 1 yes is more than enough to just brighten your day, okay? You just need 1 yes, 1 foot in the door, and then boom, you're making money. I know some of these you might have heard about, but be honest, did you actually go and apply? You probably didn't. So commit. Right now, after I'm done talking, make sure you click on the links and apply. Get started, guys. There's money to be made. ESL number 1. I'm reading from my phone. I don't want to leave anything out, okay? Prepay. Prepay. P-R-E-P-L-Y. Prepay. Links are down below. They pay really good for a school that doesn't need a degree. $15 to $20 per hour, okay? So if you can find a better one, let a girl know, comment down below, but this one is pretty good, okay? They pay via PayPal or Payoneer. Now the thing with Prepay is that you set your own rates, however they do take a commission from you. So when you charge $15 per hour, they will take, let's say, 33%. The nice thing about them is the busier you get, the lower the commission becomes. So if you are still entry level, only teaching a few hours a week or etc., they will charge the full 33%. But the more hours you actually teach on their platform, the commission actually drops to about 18%, somewhere there, which is good, okay? So you start to see some good money, okay? They did mention they've got peak hours and they do tell you about it. So from South Africa, I know it was around between 9 p.m. to midnight. So it'll depend on your time zone. They will tell you after you've put in all your details, they let you know when is actually the best time to get bookings. So do take note of that, because there's no point in setting your monies, everything sorted, you get accepted, but nobody books you. Crickets. But can you see my face? Can you see me? I'm looking all kind of... Look, I'm going to talk about what I did a little bit later in the video, but let's continue with the work. Let's work first. The second school I want to talk to you about is Cambly. I know a lot of you might be rolling your eyes like, oh, Cambly. I know I would have rolled my eyes if someone had told me about Cambly again. The reason is I applied so many times and they just never answered. And they put there, we will verify and contact you. This could take anything between 1 day and several months. And it's been several months. I am still waiting on that one. But I found out that now they cater to the children's market, which means that demand for teachers has gone higher. Look, there are lots of teachers who are ready to teach adults, but not many people are keen on teaching kids. I know I have a video where I spoke about why I don't want to teach kids anymore, but hey, don't knock it. Try out. You know what? Every platform is going to be different. Some people will have, all sorts of demands, but other people will make it a little bit easier. And I think Cambly is that place, okay? So try it out. Like I said, they will ask for a video. And this time, because the video is for kids, it's going to need you to be a little bit more upbeat. They will give you the information that you have to teach on, but you probably will have to draw a few things, get a few call cards, etc. I just created it by myself, okay? Talk about colors and shapes. Keep it simple. I mean, it's very straightforward, but make sure you apply. They pay via PayPal, and they pay about $12 per hour, which is not bad considering that the content that you have to teach is not so hectic, okay? For me, the less work, the better. So platforms that require me to sweat a whole lot, yeah, you're not gonna see me on there. Number 3, I'm gonna talk about Native Camp. I don't really like Native Camp, but I feel like I should mention them because look, the higher the pay, the more challenging it is to get into that school, purely because if they pay that high, it means there's a student on the other side that's paying even more to get those lessons. So obviously the school's gonna have a lot of things, a lot of hoops you have to jump through for you to even get selected. So now Native Camp pays way lower. Obviously getting in is gonna be a little bit easier than the rest of the schools. That's the only reason I'm mentioning them. In case you're really having a hard time getting at least 1 yes, Native Camp might be that 1 yes you need. They were for me. I remember when I was trying out everywhere, everyone was like, no, no, wah. And Native Camp came through at a time when everybody was saying no. So it really helped. However, they do pay very little. They pay about $1.50 per half an hour. So if you calculate per hour, it's about $3. It's not much. It's not as much as all the others. Yes, I understand. However, it can stack up. Instead of sitting around moping that you didn't get accepted, you could get started with Native Camp, and then, hey, you could be making more because they do have bonuses. And with all the bonuses and everything included, you could potentially earn up to $6 to $8 per hour. They do use like Native Camp points to pay, which is a bit tedious. I don't really like those type of systems. I prefer for you to say X amount of dollars or euros or whatever. Choose a proper currency and we work with that. ESL number 4, Skyeng, like sky and ing, like short for English, Skyeng. I tried out with them some years back, and I just remember there was a lot of hoops to jump through, particularly when it came to the demo lesson. They just said to me, look, you need to come up with your own lesson, decide what you're teaching, and go through it. And it was quite difficult for me because I didn't really know what exactly they were looking for. So you're really just taking a shot in the dark. I'm mentioning it because some of you might already have a bit of experience, maybe teaching face-to-face, and you have some methodologies, whatever. Just try out, because if you hit the nail on the head, they'll say to you, Shana, now go for it. But if you don't really get it right, they don't tell you what exactly they were looking for and what you did wrong. But nonetheless, I might have not understood something, so I'm not going to keep it from you. I'd rather have you try out and then come back and share your testimony if you made it in. Yes, they don't pay so much. They pay about $3 to $5 via PayPal. Look, it might have changed. There might be some incentives here and they don't knock. Look, money is money. And ESL number 5. This is the one I'm most excited about, purely because you can use your cell phone. You don't need a computer. I know someone's out there singing with me because we've been looking. Palfish. Palfish has been out there, guys. Like the first time I checked them out, I felt like things were not so serious. I signed up and it was just like random people here and there, and I was just, it was not .coming. But now Palfish is organized. Palfish, come through Palfish, right this way. Thank you. I'm really impressed with them because their application process was pretty straightforward. No, they didn't need you to shoot a video. However, I did need to record some audio clips, which was right on the phone. It was pretty straightforward and simple. It was asking simple things like, oh, tell us about yourself, introduce yourself. It's like, hi, I'm Petunia. I'm looking forward to teaching you. Make sure you book me. Stuff like that, you know, just write something. I'm sure you can do way better than that. Come on. So Palfish, I'm really impressed with you and I'm looking forward to working with you. Remember, guys, make sure you click on the links down below. There's no point in me talking all about it and you don't actually apply. Palfish pays between $10 to $17. Yes, you set your own pay. Fantastic. You could make a lot or a little, and if you're not getting bookings, you can actually decrease your pay and see if you get a few bites. I love that. They pay via Payoneer or another type of account, which for me didn't seem so feasible because it needs to be in another country, etc. So rather use a Payoneer account. I have left the link down below. It's free to sign up. Get yourself an account, and once you've signed up with Payoneer, they link themselves to your Payoneer so that Payoneer can receive payments from them. It's very straightforward, trust me, easier than how I'm explaining it. Just get started, then you'll understand as you go along. I must emphasize with Palfish, if you start that application, finish it same time. Don't do a bit now and a bit later, because once you close and you move on, whether it's complete or not, they pick it up and they start to verify it, okay? And if the information is not complete, they will decline. And it is connected to your phone number, which means you only get one shot unless you've got several cell phones, because it's connected to your number, okay? So you want to make sure you do it right the first time round. Even though you can set your own rates, they will start you off on about $9. You can change that. However, they do suggest you start at around $9 because they've seen a whole lot more success for newbies, new people on the platform, when they start around $9. Obviously, the more popular you become, people will start looking for you, and you can up your rates. Supply and demand, ching ching. And now with all these ESL schools, remember, you are competing amongst a pool of native English speakers who are ready to teach others at a fee. So for you to be able to stand out, you need to find ways to really shine. And the best way for me that I can suggest is either get yourself a TESOL or a TEFL certificate. What is that, you might ask? I will leave a link down below. It is basically a certificate that says that you have done a course that enables you to teach English as a second language online to whoever is out there in the world looking for the lessons, okay? There are a lot of people who are native speakers, but not too many people have TEFL or TESOL certificates. How long does it take to get one? Well, when I did mine, I literally just dialed down and said, I'm just going to go through this content, and then it's got like short tests in between, and once you finish all of them and you've passed them at a certain percentage, it'll say congratulations. Took me about 2 days or something like that. Obviously, if you're busy, you're going to do a bit now, a bit later. It's really up to you how much time you're able to allocate to be able to do the certification process, okay? Once you've got it, they will send you a certificate. With that certificate, it's a commodity, okay? You're gonna use it everywhere, because in as much as they can say, do you have a degree, or do you have a this, or do you have a that, that certificate is really pivotal to make sure you stand out, because you've been prepared to teach people English online as a second language, okay? So remember, link down below, get yourself a TESOL or a TEFL certificate. Pricing might vary, it really depends. Sometimes there are specials and you'll be able to get one for maybe less than $20, etc. But there are some companies that offer for way higher. It really depends on your needs. If you need to sit in a classroom for someone to tutor you so you can do the TEFL or TESOL certificate, you'll pay more. But if you can just sit in your house and do it on your computer at your own pace and make sure you get it right, then obviously it'll be a little bit cheaper. Browse, but I've left you a link to the one that I did. Go for it. Okay, so I'm done talking about the online teaching. However, some of you might be interested. Why are you looking so good, Petunia? Why is your face looking so nice, Petunia? Well, thank you so much, La Sorella in Bosgrain. I'm so excited. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much. I went there and they hooked me up with enzyme treatment from DMK, okay? I was so excited. I didn't know anything about them, but look, the results spoke for themselves, okay? So enzyme treatment is used for various things. Hyperpigmentation, which is what I went for. After the babies, I was looking one color here, another color, but it also does help with acne and several other skin challenges, okay? So these people really came through. I'm so grateful. I went there, and I'll put some before and after pictures somewhere here. I was going to a wedding because I was going to be a bridesmaid for the first time ever. Like, guys, why am I this age and only now I'm getting to be a bridesmaid? Please invite me to be a bridesmaid. Yeah. Anyway, so I went to be a bridesmaid. So before then, I went for the treatment and my skin was glowing. Even the makeup applies different when your skin is .comming. Listen, give them a call. That's all I'm gonna say. Call them. Details are down below. And as usual, remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because the next time I'm posting is gonna be about money and you do not want to miss that. I appreciate you stopping by. Love you. Bye.